Alright, hey guys, so this is a tutorial on how to get 9,600 points in Ultimate Custom Night. So there are some things you gotta do before you actually attempt 9,600. First thing, all of your items have to be at 9. Because most of your attempts are going to be luck-based, you're going to need all the power-ups you can get. And you want to make sure that you have some genuine skill at the game, like you've got enough practice in. And if you got those things, you should be good. I'm not going to put them on right now because getting to 9,600 was an absolute nightmare, so I'll just show you the basics on what to do. Okay, so as soon as the night starts, turn off the fan power generator by pressing 1. Go to the duct system, put an audio lure at this exact spot, go to the cam system, go to the right hall. And then when it gets to about 60 degrees, then put on the global music box. You'll know when it gets to 60 degrees because of the frigid power-up. The office starts at a cool 50 degrees. So as soon as the night starts, space, 1, S, duct system, audio lure right here, cam system, right hall. And put it down. And put the global music box on for Marionette, Chica, and Lefty. Some other tips: every time you put the mask down, every time you put the camera down, put the mask on for Golden Freddy, because he can be very annoying in runs. Because sometimes you'll just be going so fast and you'll accidentally flick your mask on and off too quickly, and then he'll still kill you. So keep it on for like a fraction of a second. Don't go quarter of a second. Alright. Now, here's my main issue with this. It's Foxy and Bonnie. So Foxy and Bonnie spawn in the Pirate Cove as usual, and then there'll be a figurine on the desk. Always make sure the Bonnie figurine is on the desk. If Foxy is on the desk instead, he will make progress to your office and eventually kill. Oh, an Easter egg. He will eventually make progress to your office and kill you with his body parts just laying around in the office, and then his head gets on the table, and then if you flip up the camera on some occasions, he'll kill you. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna put these guys at 1. Put all of these guys at 1. You. Oh, and by the way, I don't recommend moving the wet floor sign, because you can just camera stall Rockstar Chica anyways. Okay, so power generator, duct system. We don't have any animatronics, so it's fine. Cam system, right hall. And when Foxy's on the desk, here's what you have to do. You have to go... At the start of the night, it's fine. You can just flip your camera up and down like this. Man, that took a while. You can just keep flipping your camera up and down like that. But later in the night, you're gonna have to have the global music box on. So this is later in the night. Have your global music box on. Close left door, mid ventway.
How unfortunate!
Oh, and then
how unfortunate! I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem.
Now, concerning, not really concerning, but if you have concerns with these three, don't. Because the reason we go to the right hall is for a mechanic called camera stalling. So essentially, if you just stay on this camera, because they always spawn at the right hall, they actually cannot kill you in under any circumstance. If you just stay at this right hall, even when you don't have the camera up, if you're just like this, but you still have your camera on the right hall, Baby, Nightmare Bonnie, or Nightmare Mangle, none of them will kill you at all. You can also do that with Lefty in the closet and Rockstar Chica in either hall. Though I do recommend just keeping it in the right hall, because if you wait a while while they're still in the right hall, if you've waited about like a minute or so, and then go to any other, you see Baby right there. So here it's fine, but if you wait like a minute or 30 seconds or something, a decently long amount of time, and go to any other camera, they will jump scare you. So you always gotta have your camera on the right hall, so these three will not kill you. To deal with Lefty and Rockstar Chica, I just recommend just keep staring at the right hall. I don't recommend putting the wet floor sign up, because if you get really unlucky and it's the start of the night and you have to flip the screen up for Foxy, do not waste power by closing the doors. Rockstar Chica might kill you, and that can end your run really quickly. And Lefty, you can just use a global music box, as it says in his description. If you also have concerns with Rockstar Bonnie, Puppet, or Chica, don't worry, because, well, for Rockstar Bonnie, if you just don't use the cameras too often, he won't appear in your office, like, at all. It's pretty rare that he'll appear in your office, honestly, so that's why I don't really see him at all throughout the game. So just don't use your camera too much, and with a little bit of luck, you can avoid him entirely. Basically just meaning he's free 200 points. So for the Marionette and Chica, I have a strategy with these guys. So, as soon as the night starts, I'm doing an attempt, everything's normal, do that, right there, cam system, there, and then I wait. Since you would be using the frigid power-up, you would wait till 60, but here we gotta wait till 70, and then we'd use it until it gets another 10 degrees up. So if you were using the frigid power-up, which I'm going to right now, I saw this on DJ Sturf's channel, by the way, really good FNaF player. So do that, go up there, that, and then you wait till it gets to 60 degrees, and then you global music box by pressing 5. And then in this specific time, I wait till it gets to 72 because I haven't been using the global music box for a while. And I cool the office down, and then I go back to the global music box. When the warning signs appear, you can actually stall a little bit. You don't have to do it immediately. I'd actually prefer that, because
how unfortunate.
Really?
Oh, how unfortunate. I know.
Actually, so like I was saying, I actually prefer waiting a little bit before you do the ventilation, resetting the ventilation, just so you can get more time in before Foxy eventually enters the office. Because he will enter the office. Like there's no doubt about that. I mean, if you get extremely lucky like I did, because he didn't even appear in my office once. Oh wait, no, that was just some other attempt that I remembered. I did die to Ennard. He's not that hard. You just have to close the door when you hear the squeaking. I just barely survived. His head was on the table, but if you get lucky with Foxy, you can potentially beat the night. These guys, they're pretty easy. You just put the audio lore at the start of every night. Pretty simple. And here's another recommendation. I mean, it's kind of a requirement, honestly, but more of a recommendation. Okay, so you put it right here. That's like the ideal spot to put it. That's the ideal spot for 50-20 mode. So it's the ideal spot for 50-20 mode, and it should be the ideal spot here. Alright. So every time the ventilation goes off, you get the warning signs. Don't worry. If you think they're really close, you can use the heater and listen. Those thuds indicate them going back to the start.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh.
Anyway, those thuds indicate them going back to the start, therefore you're going to be safe when you flip up the monitor. Not always a guarantee, because Chica is luck-based as well. Because sometimes, even if you have the global music box on, she'll just kill you anyways. So you gotta get lucky with her. Other tips include Ennard, Molten Freddy, Springtrap, Mangle, and Withered Chica. All of these characters can be office stalled. So just like these five right here can be camera stalled, these other five can be office stalled, and I'll show you that right now. So, with Molten Freddy, you hear his laugh, you close the door. With Ennard, you hear the squeaking, you close the door. If you see Springtrap's eyes, you close the door. For Mangle and Withered Chica, you use the snare, or the door. There's actually a workaround to that. You don't have to use... You don't have to close the door before... You don't have to close the door as soon as you hear the squeaking or the laughing, or you hear you see Springtrap's face. Because look, I'll show you. That was Molten Freddy. If I just sit here, I'm totally fine. But before I reset the ventilation, I close the door, hear the thud. I still keep the door closed just in case of Mangle and Withered Chica. Ennard's gonna be coming down this avenue in a bit. Any second now.
Yarg, how may I be of service to you?
Hear the squeaking. Temperature. Springtrap, you see him. Close the left door, right door, music box. Mangle. Oh, I guess Mangle just sits there. Well, Mangle can also be office stalled as well. So even if they're right at the door, they will not kill you unless you flip up the monitor. So if you flip up the monitor, now Mangle's in here. So always close the left door and the vent door before flipping up your monitor to reset the ventilation. I mean, there's not really much else to it. Listen to Ballora, catch the fish, press enter as soon as possible, put the mask on. Really isn't much else to be said. Mute the calls. Yeah, so if you just know those other tips, power-ups, have the power-ups and have just just have a good, you know, if you just have skill at the game, have enough power-ups, have the time as well, because this is really time-consuming, unless you get lucky. But most of the things in the later nights in like the 9000s just become luck-based anyways. If you got luck, skill, power-ups, if you know all the things to do, then yeah, you should basically be good for 9600. I'm also gonna be trying to attempt 9800 and get the Golden Freddy cutscene. So yeah, I'll try and attempt that. Hopefully you guys can now win 9600 points on Ultimate Custom Night. And yeah, bye!